Hey YouTube, what's going on? Today we are looking at the first 3 figures released in the Mortal Kombat Classics line by McFarlane. These are economy-based figures for the 30 bucks. They just got released. I just got Kitana, Liu Kang, and Subzero, and we are going to customize Subzero to make him a little bit more accurate. All that's in this video right now.
Behold, my stuff.
All right, so the first one up is Kitana. Now, these are the new McFarlane Combat Classic figures, and this is a GameStop exclusive, as you can see by the sticker in there. It's a Platinum edition, but I'll be honest with you, there's nothing Platinum about these figures. These are designed for one collector and one collector only, me. The reason being is these are $30 figures, but as far as figures go, that's cheap. If you think about the last set of Mortal Kombat figures we got, Storm Collectibles, they were expensive. Now they are obscene. Some figures go for upwards of $300. It's complete garbage. So for $30, I could buy 6 of these to equal one of those. And now I'm talking about Classic Ninjas. We'll get to him in a minute. But the box is simple. It's straightforward. It's just the Mortal Kombat 2 arcade setup. It looks beautiful. It's member berries. The box is member berries. That's what it's designed to do. And it hits all the feels. Mortal Kombat 2 was my favorite Mortal Kombat. Let's open her up and see what we got. It includes the level of the armory. Is that better? I don't know. But it's very pixelated. It looks the part. It makes for a very nice way to display your figure. Not personally the background I would have chosen, but it does have a giant Mortal Kombat symbol in it, so I guess it makes sense. Accessories are minimal to non-existent. Flimsy fan, a folded fan, and the stand. She doesn't come with any extra hands. She doesn't come with any extra anything, really. But if we take a look, this is a basic female body. Now, here's the things that I was looking for. Does she have a lot of texture? No, which is good. So the thigh-high boots, they're just painted on. The arm-level sleeves, they're just painted on. The only texture is in her upper torso. So if you wanted to do like a nude or a cleavage type paint job, you can't do that, but you could do a Sonya Blade with this. Her butt isn't over accentuated with detail either, which is good, so she doesn't look like she's naked. So you could paint this up into anything. So that's what I'm going for. So as we can see with Kitana, she's just a nice, easy, basic female figure. Liu Kang, on the other hand, is a complete reissue. So I love this figure. Why? Because I love the MK11 version of it. And it's the same figure. The upper torso and lower torso are identical to the yellow suit MK11 Liu Kang. The legs, completely identical to both the red and the yellow version. The face is the same. They just put a different haircut on the guy, and they slipped in some different gauntlets, and the gauntlets are awesome. They'll make for great arms for a custom Johnny Cage or whatever. So, Liu comes with 2 hands. This is good. He doesn't come with any fireballs, which sucks, but I don't care. If you look, this is really, you've seen this. This is not complicated. So, I love that it's the same one, because that means parts, and more parts. Yes, the knees are a slightly different color. They don't have the gloss because they're tinted plastic as opposed to the painted. But we're going to repaint the whole damn thing anyway, so it doesn't matter. Again, this is about me and customs. That is why I want these things. That's why I want them cheap for $30. Liu Kang MK2, I'll take it. Works great. Speaking of customs, the entire reason I was excited for this line was this guy right here. And I am talking about Subzero Retro Ninjas, baby. They are done in the style of MK2. That was very appealing to me because it affords me the most variety in how I can customize them. Instead of buying one for $300 from Storm Collectibles, I can get this bastard for 30 bucks. All day long, I'll take that. I could buy 6 ninjas for the cost of 1 Retro Ninja on Storm. So I ain't even want to hear it from the Storm Collectibles crew. I'm going to make an army of these guys. Let's bop him out. So I bought both Sub-Zeros because one, I was going to make Sub-Zero. The other was going to be fodder for testing and retro customizing. And I was maybe going to paint one up as Noob Saibot or Smoke or something. So this is the guy who's going to be fodder. I'm going to hack this dude up. This is all one molded piece of soft goods over the top. Nice custom head. He looks like he is Asian in ethnicity, which is cool. The arms are good. The hands are good. Comes with some slightly open fists and closed ones. I wish one was in a karate chop pose, but I'll have to deal with that later. Overall, the knee pads, they come right off, which means you can have MK1 style. I'm really pumped that these are only 30 bucks. Retro Ninjas for 30 bucks, dude. I'm all about it. These bodies are going to result in so many custom figures, and I'm going to show you that next. All right, we have begun the process of upgrading the McFarlane Classic Ninjas. First thing we did was disassemble Subzero. We had to cut the chest piece off. It's attached at the front and the back, and they have these weird little shoulder bits. We just shaved them right off. Main reason is I want the thing to sit lower on his body. The knee joints pop right off. That's good if you want to fill these in and make an MK1. You don't need those big MK2 knee joints, so that's just good to know that you can do that. I have the second Subzero coming with the classic head, so I will be making an MK1 Subzero. So we're going to use this to make an updated version of this. So this is the wrap. You have to cut this off, and as you can see, it's just molded. It's an injection mold thing. It's nothing fancy. But the big thing is this little piece here is supposed to sit over the sash, which it doesn't, and then it's got this excessively large set of tassels hanging off. None of that's correct. So we want to kind of replace that and make it look better. So we've cast up the back for a new base. We sort of used impression mold to make a brand new sash. And then we have a new wrap that we're wrapping around. And we need to cast that in flex resin. We've gone and mixed up some resin with blue tint. I'm going to plasti dip it black anyway. It doesn't really matter what color it is. But we need it to have some tint so that it doesn't just look clear and translucent from multiple angles. And then we're going to reattach it to this dude. So next step is to put this into that and then UV cure it. And then we'll pop those pieces out. All right. And now we're going to throw him in the diorama. So we've gone in, made a new sash. We've made a new front piece. The paint job was not the best on this. It bubbled a little bit. I made that mistake. In the future, I'll have to cast some better ones with that. Hopefully I'll go in and do some snow speckles or something like that. We pulled the kneecaps off just for fun, just to see what an MK1 silhouette would look like. I like it. I could throw the kneecaps back on if I really want and do the MK2, but I'm going to replace this head with the MK1 head when it comes in, and that's going to be my MK1 sub. So it wasn't too difficult to cast up a new version of this and replace the old one and shave down what we had. I'll go in and do some slightly more varied paint on the black so that they just sort of pop a little bit, maybe like a tone of gray and different things like that. But for the most part, it's a very successful mod. It's a very easy mod. I'll go into more detail about how we did it when Subzero, Cold Hands, and Scorpion come in. All right. So that's the first 3 figures out of the new McFarlane line, and 1 custom already. Like I said, Liu is just MK11 with a new haircut and some new gauntlets. But it's new haircut and it's new gauntlets. And those new gauntlets are going to look great on a Johnny Cage. You pull an MK11 Johnny Cage, throw those arms and body on it, bang, MK2 Johnny Cage. You want to make Jax, paint the body up, get a custom head, boom, you got Jax. I love it. 30 bucks, I'll buy 2 Liu Kangs and get 2 new figures that we've never gotten before out of it. Sounds great. Kitana? Do I care that I have a Kitana? No. You pull... The mask is actually... There she is. The mask is actually a piece of the face. It's a separate piece. Why? Because Melina is just going to be that mask pulled off and a big mouth of fake teeth put there instead. So it's 100% the same figure except for that one little strip. Do I care? No. Because I'm going to turn it into something else. Do I need a Kitana? No. Am I going to have Kitana in my display? No. Should I keep the Melina because Melina was the go-to character in MK2 to win because she had a cheese combo that everybody knew about and used? No. But the body type is generic, the detail is minimal, which means I can repaint it and make it whatever I want. MK3 Sonya? Yep. Do I want to make MK1 Sonya? Sure. You know, I can make Serena. I can do whatever I want. It just gives me options. That's why I like these figures. If you're one of those guys who is all about the Storm collectibles, I ain't gonna be mad at you. They're phenomenal figures. I never liked the super deformity of them. They're really weird. Like they're bigger than Sebum. Like they're weirdly super distorted with their muscularity. But they come with cool accessories and stuff. But their price point was ridiculously stupid. I ain't paying that for a figure. And secondhand, whoo, Classic Ninjas are $300. I ain't paying $300. He's $30. I could buy 10 of him for the cost of a Retro Ninja Subzero Storm collectible. And I could make as many variants of him as I want. I could make a Noob Saibot. I could make Ermac. I can make Smoke. I can make as many as I want. And even if I only bought a couple of them, and I bought all the other accessories custom from a 3D printer or from an accessory pack, I still am not breaking $50. $60 at the most if I really splurge. That's infinitely cheaper than $300, and I get a bunch of figures. So, this stuff, you could poop on it if you want, but I ain't here to get your likes with the negative buttons. I ain't posting a does it suck video. I'm happy that these are coming out. I've waited most of my life for decent MK figures. And the fact that they're McFarlane means, okay, would I prefer them to be Marvel Legends scale? Yeah. But McFarlane has a lot of figures, and that's a lot of parts, and that's a lot of customization options. And I like that. I like customs. It's what I do. It makes me happy. So, if you cannot build it, buy it. If you can't buy it, build it. But when affordable figures come out and it lets you do both, it's money.